Stella Archangel, and my leadership insight for you today is, what's in your hands? Capital One has a frequently aired commercial with the tagline, what's in your wallet? And it conveys the message that if you have their credit card, you'll have greater spending power. But if it stays in your wallet and you don't use it, you won't activate the power it holds. The same is true for the question, what's in your hands? We each possess the capability to accomplish great things if we use the passions, perspectives, talents, and capabilities in our hands. But we must make it a priority to nurture and cultivate these qualities. Here are 4 questions to consider regarding what's in your hands. The first, what do you do with the possibilities in your hands? Though it may seem obvious that we should take advantage of good opportunities when they're presented to us, they don't always look like we think they should. The new job offer that doesn't have the compensation package or geographic location or specific responsibilities we wanted could actually be a blessing in disguise. It could provide experience that prepares us for our career goals, teaches us valuable lessons, or develops a useful skill set. Question 2. What are you holding in your hands that you need to release? You've heard the story about the child who put his hand in the cookie jar and grabbed a fistful of cookies and tried to pull it out, but couldn't because his hands were too full. He could easily have taken out one at a time, but his greed made him grab too many. As leaders, sometimes we hoard as much power and resources as possible to elevate and leverage our position above others. But power is a limitless resource that is best activated by giving it away to empower others. Third question, what are you holding too tightly? It's a natural inclination that we hold tightly to whatever we fear losing. Sometimes so tightly that it can hold us back from better things. For instance, we may grasp tightly to an unproductive relationship with a person or a role for fear of what the future might bring if we lose it. This fear produces stress and it limits our thinking. It can also crush what we're holding. But by loosening our grip, we may instead experience growth and development that enables us to move to more constructive and beneficial interactions. And the fourth and last question, do your hands reflect the work you've done? My father was a brick mason for almost 50 years, and as a result, his hands were always rough and calloused. Sometimes he would tape up his fingers because they were cracked and bleeding. They reflected the work he performed, but there was always a building as evidence of his labor. So what symbols do you have of the work that you're performing? Can others point to an outcome that your hands have created? Pause for a moment. Look at your hands right now. What do you see in them? Thanks for listening.